Hello, friends and family. I'm Jen. Today I want to talk about baby steps, taking it slow and steady. It's day 94, cycle 5, day 9. And today and every day, we're going to talk about my experience while I follow my quest to crush aggressive diffuse large B-cell lymphoma, DLBCL. And we're using the R-EPOCH immunotherapy chemotherapy to crush Non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Thank you so much for joining me on the journey today. Let's get into it. So we'll start with a quote. All right, here's the quote. Pause and remember. Slow and steady will get you where you want to go. If you put too much pressure on yourself for results too quickly, you will quickly give up. Or in my case, run out of steam. Let's see. Jennifer Young is the author of that quote. So, as you've guessed, really baby steps, little baby things, slow and steady. As you already know from watching the other videos, I spent all day Thursday and all day Friday in bed. Today is Saturday, and I spent most of the day in the bed, but I did get out of bed today a couple times with rests in between. So that's why I'm calling it slow and steady. I definitely feel better. My body is permitting me to do a little bit more, but not a lot more. And it has to be in little gradual steps, so baby steps. I'm continuing to be gentle with myself, and I am getting to do a little bit more every day, but a little bit. I can't jump to the area I want to get to, and I need to be graceful, needs to have grace with myself. Okay, so let me share my picture here. Ta-da! This is my steps for the day. As you can see, I still have several periods of time throughout the day where I'm not having any movement. But I did have some times when I was out of bed for extended periods. And look at this massive spike over here. That spike right there was I went upstairs, I got out of my nighttime pajamas and got into my daytime pajamas. And I walked to the mailbox. That was my massive accomplishment for the day. And that all happened within a 15 or 20 minute period, so it shows as a spike on the recording. Otherwise, you can see all the steps are much shorter. It takes me about 100 steps to get to the bathroom because I'm still going up the steps and back down the steps, so there's a few of those. And I did, you'll see in the to-do list, I did have some other activities today that correspond with my activity. But overall, a little more activity than we saw on Thursday and Friday, but not a whole lot more. All right, so how am I doing? I'm a bit better than yesterday, and I'm calling that a win. I do overall generally feel just a smidge better, and I'm happy about that. Don't feel great. Definitely get tired quickly. Definitely fatigue quickly, and the nausea comes and goes. I have to be careful about what I'm doing. If I push my body, it definitely comes. Those kinds of things. So overall, not a bad day. Be happy when I get past this stage, but I'm grateful that yesterday was better than the day before, and today is better than yesterday, and that's the most I can ask for. So I'm very happy. My angel deliveries, none today, but that's fine. Doctor news: I did drink the electrolyte stuff this morning. First thing. Sorry, I'm trying to see if my lips feel different. Maybe. I can't really tell, honestly. I mean, they don't feel big and massive like they did a couple days ago. Did they tingle a little bit? I'm not sure. All right. Let's move on to my to-do list. Oh, I forgot something I wanted to talk to you guys about. So I'm thinking that in a couple days I'm going to feel a fair bit better, and I've decided that I'm going to try to schedule another live, and the topic of the live is going to be ask the cancer patient anything you like, and I will try and answer if I have an answer for you. It's not a medical answer, but it is my personal answer. So if that's something you're interested in, or if you know anyone that might be interested or have some questions, family members or people going through it, or might be starting to go through it and have any questions that I can help answer, I'll answer as transparently and as honestly as I can. So that is what I'm going to do. And I'm thinking Monday evening. So I'll try and get that scheduled so it'll show up on YouTube. So if you're already subscribed, you'll get a notification. And if you're not subscribed and you want to get a notification, then you need to subscribe and click the notification bell, all notifications, I think it's called. All right, so I hope to see you guys then. If not, I'll be talking to myself. All right, and I think that'll be Monday evening, say, I'm thinking 7:15 Eastern, but I'll schedule it and let you know. So we could talk about that again tomorrow. All right, so that's my thoughts right now, and I think I'll feel well enough to be able to sustain that. Plus, I'm sitting, right? I can do that. All right, so to-do list. My to-do list is actually much more impressive than I thought today. Today, I rested. I already showed you that. I did hydrate. I'm already at 80 ounces, so that's not too bad, and I hope to get to 96 before the end of the night. I had 2 robotics calls, and they were successful and uplifting as I expected. We actually set up a new Wi-Fi router. I did a little bit of the manual work, unplugging the old one and putting the new one in, and I had Hoff did all of the tech work, like he loaded the app and figured out how to configure and, download the firmware and all that stuff. But we got the new Wi-Fi router in, which was good because the old one was old and it wasn't holding up. We got 4 people here streaming and school and work and yada, yada, yada. All right. I tested my new multi-port hub. It didn't work the way I wanted it to work. I wanted to use it to connect to a laptop. That did not work. I don't know if the laptop was too old or what was going on there, but I was able to use it on the TV and just a standalone monitor. So it does work. And I was able to connect to the laptop, but wirelessly, not wired. And it was sufficient. I used it last night for my editing, and I thought it was okay. I did finish up the editing just on the phone, just to make sure there was no Wi-Fi delays with the sound or anything. And I think I might have missed a few, so I apologize, and I'll try and do it again tonight better, wired or on my phone. But it did help me be able to see a little better. What else did I do? I did some more videos for video editing. Like I watched more videos to improve my video editing skills. Sorry. And I already mentioned, I walked to the mailbox. That was a big accomplishment for me. So, all right. So my to-do must list: rest, hydrate, and I have 1 robotics call I must attend tomorrow. The students spent, I'm going to say 3 to 4 months ish. I might be off a little bit. Designing a new game for the robotics, and they're presenting their game idea to the judges tomorrow, and I'm going to attend. They need a mentor in the room just for safety purposes, and I'm going to be that mentor. So I must attend that meeting, but really my only purpose is to attend, and it's 15 minutes to a half an hour, so it's not a heavy load. So I'll be doing that, although I will have to get out of my pajamas. That's the only caveat, right? Okay, and to do love. I would love to do is set up my live and maybe do a little bit of fluff on my YouTube channel just for now. I've been holding off putting in the banner and making the whole YouTube channel kind of look nicer because I was waiting to get the logo and get the whole vision done. But I decided maybe it's better to get done, not let perfect be the enemy of, what's the phrase? Perfect be the enemy of done? Good? I'm going to have to Google that and put it on the screen. Sorry, guys. You guys are all screaming at me, but it's just not coming into my brain. So I decided I'm just going to put something up that's appropriate for now. And then as I get more settled and get that logo and the full vision, then I can change it. So I decided that's what I'm going to do. So if I can, I'd like to try and get that done tomorrow. So fingers crossed on that. But that's a would love to do. And that's all I have on my to-do list. So charity miles, I did not walk again today. My steps, I think, are over 3,000, but I'm not sure I'll make 4,000. So no walking for me. And you could see earlier, I didn't have any extended period of walking anyway, so it wouldn't have calculated on charity miles. They need a minimum of 0.1 miles, and I'm hardly making a mile a day. Oh boy, how far I've fallen. All right, so in any case, thank you all. We have a team of 16. Collectively, we have moved 813 miles. Holy shimolies. Great job, everyone. Great job. I'm so happy and proud of you. Glad that everyone's moving. All right. So if you're just here for story time, that is all I've got. Thank you so much for joining, and we will see you tomorrow. All right, let's get into daily symptoms and statistics. The nausea has been pretty well controlled today. I took the meds at bedtime. I did at the end of the day, it gets much worse, and I take the meds, and then shortly after that, I go to bed. So that's been working out. Today it was managed. I did take the Pepsid, and it was just managed with the eating. My porridge did not take all day to eat today, I'll mention. I started the porridge at 9 and I was done by noon, so it only took me 3 hours. Excuse me. Mouth pain is yes. Teeth pain, a bit. Throat pain is yes. Weight is down again to X4.35. My fluid in yesterday was 88 ounces, 2.6 liters, and my fluid out was 3.2 liters. All right, my sleep was 5 hours and 47 minutes overnight. And when you looked at my time earlier, I was in bed pretty consistently from 10 to 1, with a couple, like, got up to get a drink or went to the bathroom kind of thing, but pretty much in bed for 3 hours there. And then between 4 and 5, totally in bed. So I'd say 4 to 5 hours of napping. And even the time when I was out of bed, I wasn't out of bed for very long. So I'm not going to call it all day, but I would say most of the day I was in bed. How about that? Let's see. My movement yesterday was 3,100 steps, which is down from the day before. My vitals were fine. My neuropathy is just a bit, it is still on the tips. I'm feeling it on the tips of the fingers. Lips don't feel too bad. Again, don't know if that's neuropathy or electrolytes, like the doctor's office said. My hair loss is status quo. My skin is status quo. Nose clots, no. Night sweats, yes. Headache, no. Fatigue, I'm still calling it yes, but maybe tomorrow we'll get to a bit. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Red skin, no. And chemo brain, no. So that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, did you like the pictures I put up yesterday? That was one of the skills I got. Green screen and pictures. So I'm going to have to come up with pictures for tonight. I don't know if I should do more Hawaii pictures. I did see on the Hawaii pictures that the pictures that had us in it were hard to see because my head's in the middle. So it's better to just go with pictures of scenery. So that's one thing. So I'm going to look for either Hawaii pictures or some other vacation pictures since we're stuck at home still. We are. I know everybody else isn't, but we are. I'll look for some Hawaii pictures or other vacation pictures to stick behind me today. So you can enjoy some family vacations. Not with the family, but at least you can see the scenery, right? All right, in any case. That's all I have. So thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for your love and support. It really has helped lift me. And like I said, since Thursday, day 7, the nemesis, dun dun dun. Every day has just been a little bit better. So we're on day 9. Tomorrow's day 10. Expect in a few days. I'm hoping to be right as rain. All right, so thank you so much. And here we go. Remember, every day is a gift. Live it. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.